yesterday was a very, very eventful night. So India won the highly anticipated Asia Cup 2020 India versus Pakistan match on Sunday night. So the arch rivals went head-to-head in a nail-biting match on Sunday night at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium in Dubai Sports City for Asia Cup 2020, in which India came out victorious. Woo! And the men in blue beat the Green Army by 5 wickets, and Hardik Pandya, who was awarded the man of the match title, secured the last over in the thrilling match.
And what's cool about this is the anticipation last night was huge, but actually this could potentially be the first of 3 India-Pakistan rivalry face-offs. The roads to Dubai Sports City were jam-packed all evening yesterday, of course, as they filled that 25 to 30 capacity stadium. All sports bars across the city and all over the world even saw massive crowds. I think the numbers were up to 1 billion people expected to watch it, as cricket fans coming in to enjoy the face-off between the 2 neighbouring nations.
Now, it was a lovey-dovey rivalry this time around. Like, there was no hate, nothing malice of sorts, and a lot of love from both the countries for each other, with onlookers showing a lot of support to the players on the field, like players from both the countries. But overall, Hardik Pandya and Ravindra Jadeja from the Indian team and Pakistani debutant Naseem Shah stole the show last night. So those watching, like, we have visuals on about just the bars and stuff. It was so, I mean, like, I've never seen anything like it. It's like only when you see the India-Pakistan matches playing, only then do you see this kind of energy. It's insane. It's an insane amount of energy. And that too, the streets last night in Dubai were just like people after. So I think when Pakistan wins, this happens. When India wins, this match happens. But only with each other, not with other countries.
Well, you say that, but also on Saturday night, fans were celebrating Afghanistan's victory over Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
We got more DMs about this one for sure, though.
Yeah, so I feel like the Asia Cup, it's bringing up a lot of sentiments for cricket fans because they are obsessing, loving it. And people hit the streets of Dubai last night and they were just celebrating India's victory. So it's just really fun. It's like a very, I don't know, it just unites friends, it unites the country. I don't know, it's just a really good time.
And it's fun to see positive celebrations because sometimes with sports, sometimes whether it's football or anything all over the world, sport, like these big sports matches can kind of there's massive rivalries. There really is, and they're deep rooted, and there's a lot of passion that goes into it. So actually, people always talk about Dubai as a tolerant place, but to see India and Pakistan, 2 huge rivals, to see, I guess, India out celebrating, that's allowed. People are allowed to just have that big joy for their country, and there wasn't any kind of malice or there wasn't any fights on the street, which is amazing to see. And of course, we saw other community stories come from that, Danube employer, they distributed tickets. So tickets obviously they were tricky to get, and then they would go up to 150 dirham. But what the employer did was and they call him Mr. Cricket, he got tickets for a number of his employees and got them into the match, which of course was a tricky one to pull off. If anyone wants to get us to the next one, I'd love to go. I don't want to waste a seat, but I'd still also love to be there. So if anyone's got a ticket, I'm available.
Get in on the hype, I get it.
Yeah.
So very hyped one. But not just that, he also held a massive screening for his employees who weren't able to go to the stadium. So that was I feel like the story was very sweet. And I think you learn it from you learn the sportsmanship from the cricketers themselves. Because before and after the game, they were so friendly with each other. It was shaking hands, hugging each other. There was no bitterness, no oh, you wait.
That's so true and solid. Yeah, as in they deliver the sportsmanship, and then their fans just kind of follow that up. Moving on to